This has just been drawn to my attention, and I am outraged at the sheer cheek of it all. It is a sneaky, furtive, and completely unnoticeable move by the ever so transparent local government minister, Kieran McAnulty. Last night, in a dazzling display of democracy at its finest, he oh so quietly slipped in a last-minute bill to gasp, lower the voting age for local body elections from 18 to 16. Because, 16-year-olds are renowned for their in-depth understanding of local governance and political complexities. But wait, let's not forget the name of this magnificent piece of legislative artistry, the electoral bracket lowering voting age for local elections and polls, close bracket, legislation bill. They really went all out with that one. The bill was presented in such an extravagant manner that it was granted a whopping few seconds of parliamentary time. I mean, who needs more time for something as insignificant as changing the voting age, right? And the best part? This bill introduces a new groundbreaking category of electors, brace yourselves, called youth electors, because we all know that adding fancy titles automatically makes the whole idea sound more reasonable. Yes, 16-year-olds and 17-year-olds will now have the privilege of being registered on the youth electoral roll. Because who needs life experience when you can have youthful enthusiasm? But hold your applause, folks, because this revolutionary move has gone almost entirely unnoticed by the mainstream media. How surprising. Usually when the government is up to something as minor as changing the voting age, they make sure to sound the trumpets and announce it to the world. But not this time. Kieran McAnulty's media team must be on a well-deserved holiday, as they've remained suspiciously silent. Not a single piece of Beehive communications has even dared to mention the bill. Bravo, Mr. McAnulty, for your impeccable sense of timing. Oh, and let's not forget the masterstroke here. Labor is clearly playing a high-stakes game of political roulette. By sneaking this change in under the radar, they're clearly banking on getting away with it. Because nothing says democracy like making significant decisions without any public discussion whatsoever. And let's not be fooled by this ridiculous notion of having a national conversation to build consensus. Who needs consensus when you can abuse your majority in Parliament's final moments? The voting age, one of the most pivotal decisions in a democracy, is clearly best decided by a handful of politicians. Referendum? Nah, that's just too democratic for our taste. So bravo, Labor. What an absolutely genius move to ensure that 16-year-olds can shape the future of our nation. Because nothing says wise political decision like catering to a demographic that struggles to decide whether they're a boy or a girl. But hey, who needs wisdom and experience when you've got youthful exuberance on your side?
This is The Crunch with Cam Slater. Conversations with a side of controversy, right here on RCR.